Welcome, traveler, to the Forsaken Forest tutorial. Forsaken Forest is a team-oriented social deduction game set within a mysterious forest, warped by dark magic. Each player's goal is to navigate to their team's veiled destination before the opposing team navigates to theirs, or to simply kill everyone who stands in their way before their team is sent to the afterlife. The villagers begin the game with the majority of the players, but without the knowledge of where their destination is located, or who is actually on their team. The evil Forsaken begin the game with far fewer players, but they know the exact location of each destination and who is on their team. The teams and win conditions. There are two teams, the villager team and the Forsaken team. The villager team wins if any player navigates to the destination called the village, or if all of the Forsaken have been killed. The Forsaken team wins if any player navigates to the destination called the Void, or if the ratio of Forsaken players to the rest of the living players is 1-to-1 or better in favor of the Forsaken. The roles. There are 10 unique roles in the base set of the game. They include the Common Folk, the Navigator, the Oracle, the Priest, the Blessed, the Cursed, the Forsaken, the Coward, the Shrouded, the Silencer. Setup. Gather the components. This includes the game board, the game tokens, the roll deck, the Traveler's deck, the Forest deck, the destination cards, the artifact deck, and the night actions. Decide the roles to be included in the game, and then deal one card face down to each player. Each player then carefully peeks at what role they received. Place the destination cards face up on the game board so that the Forsaken may easily reach them during the night. Each player draws 3 cards from the Traveler's deck and keeps those cards face down in front of them. Night 1. Each player closes their eyes, and the Forsaken awaken in secret to see who their teammates are. Together, they place the destination cards face down in the destination slots. Some special roles, such as the Navigator and the Coward, also wake up to use their Night 1 abilities. Day 1. Everybody wakes up. Randomly choose a player to go first. That player initiates the Fugue phase. They must choose a square that connects to the center of the game board and place a path token on that square. In clockwise order, each player must place a path token that connects to either the center of the board or to an existing path token. When everyone has placed a token, the randomly chosen player begins their first real turn of the game. During a player's turn, they draw a card from the Traveler's deck, and may then play one card from their hand. This is called taking an action. Players can also take one action on each other player's turn in the turn cycle. The turn cycle. The turn cycle continues clockwise from the player chosen to go first. After 6 player turns have been taken, the Forest gets a turn. The Forest plays against the group as a sort of automa. Flip the top card of the Forest deck into play and face the consequences. A turn cycle is always 6 player turns and 1 Forest turn, so if there are more or less than 6 players in the game, some players may get less than or more than 1 turn in any given turn cycle. A day is comprised of a variable amount of turn cycles. A day lasts until the group goes to night once again. Navigation. Navigation cards are a type of Traveler's deck card that allow the group to travel, explore the forest, and progress towards the destinations. If you have a navigation card in your hand, you can use your action for the turn to forge a path. You may only forge a path on a square that connects to an existing path or to the center of the forest. Players must join forces to create a network of paths in order to travel to the destination that they seek. Night 2. Night 2 occurs when the Forest plays a darkness card and no player can stop it. Everyone closes their eyes, and the Forsaken once again awaken in secret. This time, they'll place their night action card, Ritual Sacrifice, face down into the hand of cards of the player that they wish to kill. Some special roles also use their Night 2 abilities. Day 2. Each player wakes up and checks their hand for any night action cards that may have been placed there. The player who finds Ritual Sacrifice is now on death's doorstep. Unless someone saves them, they'll pass over to the afterlife and become a spirit. Spirits can still talk, but they must discard their hand and cannot take any game actions. They do not count towards the turn cycle or towards the ratio of Forsaken to living players. Repeat the turn cycle until a darkness card brings night upon the group once again. Each subsequent night. Each subsequent night plays out exactly the same as Night 2. The Forsaken and Special Roles perform their Night 2 abilities in secret. The Day and Night Cycle. The game continues this cycle of day and night until a team is victorious. And that's it. That's how you play Forsaken Forest. Good luck, Traveler.